Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh my god, I missed you. I just feel so out of it.
I know. We're both
making
having
so
a little bit of
busy.
a crazy day.
Really crazy day. Bit flustered.
Yeah, very flustered. I'll tell you about this in my flop, but just had a bit of a manic hour.
But it's fine. We're here.
We're here. We're alive.
We're happy. We're healthy.
Yeah.
We're safe. That's all that matters.
And I missed you.
I've missed you so much. What the hell?
I feel
it's been
like
a month.
A whole month. I feel like this is going to be just a really good catch up.
Good catch up. Also, guys, before we get into the actual episode, we've both got sore throats and a little bunged up nose. You can't tell.
We're going to be sniffling, coughing.
I hope that's okay. Bit of ASMR for you.
I feel like everyone is getting ill at the moment.
Oh my god, I had hand, foot, and mouth disease last week.
Mouth disease.
Hand, foot, and mouth disease. Have you heard of it?
Never.
It is not fun. So you have like these blisters all over your hands and your feet, and then like ulcers all over your tongue, and it's just the weirdest thing. Like lots of dots on your hands and feet.
How do you get it?
I don't know. So I got it the day I landed from Bali, and one of the guys who I was with in Bali also had it. So we were just like, I don't know, we must have got it from Bali.
Right.
But then when I came back and I said on my family group chat that I had it, my brother-in-law also had it. So I was like, oh my God, it must be an outbreak.
Was it quite visible? Like, could you see?
Yeah. It looks like you've got a disease on your hands.
Oh my God, did it hurt? Was it itchy?
Yeah, really, no, not itchy, just really tender and sore.
Oh no.
And on your feet as well. Like when I was walking, it would just hurt.
Oh no.
And my tongue. Oh
so now that's cleared up. Now you've got like.
Now I've got my bloody sore throat.
Yeah.
It was not good.
It's not good. Well, anyway, give me a fly.
Oh, is that my flop?
Well, no, but I just thought we'd, change it up, go straight
like,
into a fly, a bit of positivity.
Did you just hear my voice break then? Okay.
Again.
Oh my God, Christmas nails, love it.
Oh yeah, I got them
really
done yesterday.
Nice, really cute.
They're like candy canes.
Yeah, I like them a lot. I need to get into Christmas spirit. Okay, so my fly. Oh my God, I'm starting Roaccutane. Have you seen it? Roaccutane.
I was like, what? What film?
I'm starting Roaccutane. Have you heard of it before?
Yeah, I've always said you were starting acting. Wow, you were telling me you wanted to do that ages ago.
Years. Like I've been wanting to do this for years and years. I was on the NHS waiting list for about 2 years, and then I was just like, right, you know what? I'm just gonna pay for it because I'm literally on my last tether with my skin. It's really pissing me off. And in Bali, it really broke out like so much.
Yeah.
And I'm just over it, so I'm gonna have to go through that.
Is it quite expensive?
So I don't know like the final price of it, but every checkup I have with the doctor costs £150. Oh my God. Yeah.
It will be like, the thing is that I know how important your skin is.
Exactly.
So it will be worth
Health
it.
is wealth.
Yeah.
Health is wealth? Is that the wealth is wealth?
We can go with that.
Health is wealth, actually, yeah. And investing in yourself is the best investment.
100%.
So that's
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling myself. So yeah, I'm gonna be like, I think 6 months of really bad side effects. I have really dry skin.
Oh no.
And really like cracked lips and stuff. But I feel like that's my fly because I'm really excited.
Yeah, when do you start?
This week.
Oh, exciting.
So yeah, I'm really excited.
Oh.
And then my flop is that I've just been feeling really overwhelmed recently. Like, we've just been like really overwhelmed. Like life is just go. Getting back from Bali, I have literally not had one day or evening where I've just like had an evening to myself, and I'm just like so exhausted. Maybe that's why I've got sore throat.
Probably. And I'm sure you've got like so much like social media content stuff with Black Friday.
Oh my God, so much. And I can't even just do like my normal content that I want to do because it's all just filled with Black Friday and events and meh.
And I don't know if you found this, but like a year or two ago when Instagram was just like photos, it was so much easier.
And less time consuming
to like manage. Like, whereas now it's more than a full-time job.
Yeah, it really does take up all of your days and evenings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, that's actually so true.
Like literally, I found myself, I think a lot of this was also me trying to fill the void of like living by myself and like overthinking. But I was finding myself working until like 11, 12 at night and then
all the time.
And then going to bed and wondering why I couldn't fall asleep straight away.
fuck, yeah.
We're going to talk about that in the next episode, all about
Sleep
sleep,
and
hygiene, and how important it is, and
big
what
bad.
I'm doing to change that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, whereas now it takes so long to even just
Stupid
put one Instagram
reels.
post up. Stupid reels.
Stupid reels. Change it to the old Instagram.
I actually miss just posting a photo, and I love just seeing people's photos.
And I feel unnatural when I now post a picture.
Yeah, it feels like a big deal.
Yeah, it feels like a big
I
deal.
actually posted a photo yesterday. It was like a photo dump.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But it was a big deal.
I need to do more pictures, yeah.
Maybe we should start the trend.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your fucking fly?
Well, I've not been on the podcast since Paris.
Paris? When was that again?
That was like
That was
end of October.
Yeah. Oh my
Paris.
god, so wait. Yeah, you have, because there's only...
No, because when I recorded with Zoe, that was right before I went to Paris.
Oh my god, so you recorded with Jasmine that day as well? Right.
So Paris was amazing.
Oh my
God. I had the best time. It was just so much
You've been
fun.
quite a lot of times now, haven't you?
Yeah, 5 times. Yeah.
Can you speak French after those 5 times?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Merci beaucoup.
S'il vous plaît.
L'addition, s'il vous plaît. Can I have the bill, please?
Oh, nice.
That's all I know. But yeah, Paris was great, although there were some quite dodgy happenings going on. I don't know if you found this when you went, but the men in Paris are...
Freaky. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
And rude.
Rude, inappropriate,
Disrespectful.
pervy, disrespectful. It was intense.
Oh, you always have really bad experiences, I swear. Like, every time you go away.
Yeah, we also had a car crash within minutes.
Oh my god,
of us
yeah.
getting
What
there.
the hell happened?
Got in a taxi and it was like tipping down with rain, so bad.
Right.
And our taxi driver was a bit mad, and he literally went straight into the back of like a delivery driver, who then went over the
my
top
God.
into another car.
Wait, and you were in the middle.
We
of this?
were
Were you not like
we were fine.
hurt?
No, we were fine. We were
Did you have
just
your
a bit
seatbelts on?
startled. Yeah.
Thank God you had your seatbelts on. Wow.
So yeah, Paris was great. That was my flight. I also went to D Block,
What's that?
the rappers.
D Block.
D Block Europe.
Who's that?
DBE.
Oh. Am I not down with the kids?
No, you're not down with the kids, hon.
Who's D Block? Oh my god.
Look, you would know some of their songs.
What's the songs?
Ferrari Horses. She's Not Anyone.
Can you sing some?
No, I'm not singing.
Please.
No.
Please.
You would definitely know some of their
I
songs.
don't think I know any of
Definitely
the songs.
would.
Let me look on Spotify. Well, that's unlike you to go to a rap concert.
I love it. People are really surprised, but I like that type of music.
Wow. Oh. Yeah.
You know
yeah,
the one?
I know that one.
Yeah. Right, enough of that.
Another.
So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. That's fun.
I wasn't going to mention this, but I'm sure the girls who bullied me at school don't listen.
Oh, yeah.
I saw them.
I saw this on your story. You've touched on your bullying?
Yeah, I saw them. They were right in front of
Did they see you?
I made them see.
Oh my
At the
god,
end,
what happened?
I went and spoke to them.
Did you? Yes, babes. What did you say? This is so good because like some people are really, really scared. Like, they're frightened of their bullies, like for the rest of their lives.
It was like I haven't seen them for like 5 years. I was behind them in the queues in the toilets after, and I just spoke to them.
Yeah. What did you say?
I just said hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I was just like, I just
okay,
think
so
like kill him with kindness kind of.
Yeah.
I was just nice.
Did they like acknowledge you?
Yeah,
And
they did say like, oh, you look like you're doing amazing.
Okay, good.
So-
Wow. Were they quite like two-faced? A bit like, can you tell they were being a bit?
I don't know.
fake,
I feel like in a way, they seemed like they felt sorry.
You'd hope so.
I always think like the best thing you can do is forgive and forget.
Wow.
But it was a good feeling to see them.
Yeah.
And know that like I've come so far, because like 5 years ago, like if I'd seen them, I would have like hid and ran away.
Yeah.
Whereas I had the confidence to like
Well,
go and
I know a girl who saw one of her bullies in a coffee shop, and she, like, when she saw them through the window, she immediately turned away. She was like, oh my god, I can't go in there. But then she was like, no, I'm gonna fucking face this girl.
Yeah.
And just like, and do it. And after that, she was so thankful she did, because like it was just a chapter that she closed for herself.
Yeah.
And she moved on, and then it was great.
Yeah.
But like that goes to show like the universe is,
It was
it's like
actually
you were ready.
on the 11th of the 11th. 1111. So I felt like it was a sign.
Aligned.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were aligned.
So yeah, another fly, I guess. What's my
Yeah.
flop? My flop is
yeah,
bloody today.
Yeah, go on, explain to listeners.
Bit of a miscommunication with the podcast bookings of the studios, because the one we always go to has been like fully booked.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So Millie and I turned up at two completely different studios, opposite ends of London. And then I like run in the rain to the nearest tube station, and it's shut. And there's this man following me around saying, "I can walk you to Waterloo." And I'm like, no. But anyway, I made it here.
You were good. You made it here in time.
I was quick.
You were quick. You were efficient.
Yep.
You know, you had a little bit of a panic, but you know, we were here.
Everything is figure outable.
Not the end of the world. There's always a solution.
I feel like I've got another flop as well.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't have another flop.
No, okay. No. That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bali was amazing.
Yeah, tell me about Bali.
Like, just the best time ever.
Okay, 3 highlights.
Oh, okay, 3 highlights. The people. Like, who I was with, we just got on so well. Like,
it looked like such a wholesome group.
Yeah, we were just besties. Just the best time ever. Second highlight would probably be climbing Mount Batur.
Was it hard?
Yeah, it was really hard. So you had to wake up at 1 a.m, and this was in Ubud, so it was in like more of like inland Bali, and we like hiked up this volcano. It was like 3 hours, and it was a little bit cold, but you know when like it's cold, but then you're like really, really sweaty, so then you get really hot, but then once you're cool down a bit, you're freaking cold again, and it was just like up and down. But yeah, it was actually really hard. Like I was struggling, and also I think because we were kind of like racing to the top because we wanted to get there in time for the sunrise, and we were up against the clock because the sunrise was coming up very quickly. So we were like, go.
Yeah. How long did it take you?
About 3 and a bit hours.
Wow.
And you have to go down again. But once we were at the top, it was just so wholesome and lovely. And we had like some champagne and well, maybe it was Prosecco, but you know, some bubbles. And it was just really nice. Like that was really a big highlight. And then third highlight would probably be Nusa. So like there's like this island outside of Bali, and it's just the prettiest island. And like, it's like proper island life. Like there's no cars. It's just, you just get mopeds everywhere. And it's just really cool. And we had like a boat day, we had like some surfing, and it was just really nice. And I just miss it so much. I miss it so much.
Are you glad to be back or no?
I'm not gonna lie.
No. Oh my God, that's crazy. Because most of the time when people go on like a long holiday,
they're ready to
go back.
I was not ready to come back.
Maybe you should move there. Actually, no, don't. Please.
Well, no, I wouldn't move
that.
I wouldn't move that. I wouldn't move that. I would miss home too much, but like I definitely could do like a 2 months out there.
I would love to go to Bali.
Have you not been?
No.
I think you would love it.
Yeah.
I find that like when I'm out there, I find it hard to switch off. But actually in Bali, I was really good. Like I really did switch off. Like I didn't work out at all as well. I was just so.
I wanted to ask you about this because I've seen a lot of your stories about like you like not feeling your workout and being like demotivated.
Yeah.
But like a lot of my clients have been saying they've been feeling the same, and I genuinely think it is seasonal affective disorder.
Do you? SAD. Just like the change in
weather, like it
darker,
hits me hard.
Yeah.
Like I just feel
that is true actually.
Gloomy and. Ugh.
Yeah, and like when you're waking up and it's just cloudy and rainy, like the motivation is just not there.
No, it just hits an all-time
you just don't want to go outside.
I genuinely like think it's probably that.
Yeah, it could be, you know, it could be. But it could be that and a mix of like just trying to get back into routine again.
Yeah.
So I do struggle with that. And maybe I just need to like mix it up with like going to classes or something.
I was going to give you that as a suggestion because I made myself a new training plan, but I've been so relaxed about like not like sticking to it to a T because I've been like trying different types of exercise.
Yeah, like that.
And I've been doing boxing more.
Oh, I love boxing. I should do boxing more actually.
It's so therapeutic.
And Pilates. I just love Pilates and need to do Pilates more. And then it motivates you to like do other things as well. Like when you're switching things up, like in that sense, I feel like I'm more motivated to like try new recipes or like I don't know, just do new things.
I used to be so like strict and rigid with myself with my training program, like oh my God, like I have to get my 5 workouts this week, or I'd feel like a failure.
Have to do every single exercise in that workout.
And if you didn't, like you failed.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, as long as I'm moving my body and I'm, you know, Like for me, it's more like about the endorphin hit.
Yes.
I'm feeling good, moving my body.
Yeah.
Rather than like I'm not trying to build muscle, lose fat or anything like that right now.
Yeah, I don't have a goal at all. Like, I feel like goals are good, but they also, like, when I have a goal, I will do anything to reach that goal, and sometimes it's not always best for me. Yeah. Especially when I'm busy. Like, I've got just a busy lifestyle at the moment. I feel like it's not actually a good thing to have for me right now. Yeah. So like just going through the motions every day, and at least like you said, just making sure I move my body no matter for how long, like 10 minutes, whatever. As long as I'm doing that, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm happy.
And the thing is, like, if it is seasonal affective disorder affecting your mood, like moving your body and getting that endorphin hit will like boost your mood.
Does seasonal affective disorder like ever stop during the season? Do you know what I mean?
Well, from what I know, it kind of happens and occurs when like the clocks change.
Like the transition.
Yeah, okay, when it gets like darker and colder.
Anyway, should we get into the episode?
Yeah. So.
Should we do our wish list?
Yeah. Yes. The countdown to Christmas is on.
Countdown to Christmas. He was excited.
I'm so excited.
I love Christmas so much.
Me
Literally,
too.
I'm just such a Christmas elf.
Aww.
Like, I love it. So we're gonna give you some of our wish list bits and bobs.
Yeah. Yeah, we came up with some like gift guide ideas, things that like we love, which would be good to put on your Christmas wish list or to like buy as a gift for someone you love.
I haven't put a budget. Like, mine are just things that I just can't live without.
Okay. Let's take it in turns. We'll go one at a time. Okay. I've actually got more than 5.
I feel like one of these things, or maybe 2 of these things. No, one of these things on this is going to be the same.
Probably.
Can you guess what that thing is? Should we say it in 3, 2, 1?
Wait, no, now I don't know what you're going to say. I don't know. No, don't put me on under pressure like that. No.
I just really feel like you got this on your list.
I don't reckon I do.
Begins with an A. Do you have anything beginning with an A on your list? Oh.
A.
When I say it, you're going to be like, oh, yeah. So, my thing is an air fryer.
I was going to put that on my thing, but I didn't because I thought everyone has one of these now.
Well, these are for the people who don't have it.
They need to get it. They are life-changing.
You need to get it. Seriously. I use it more than an oven.
What air fryer do you have?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it's a Philips.
I've got an ActiFry.
ActiFry.
Is your one the spinny around one or the shelf
thing?
See, I've got the spinny around one.
What's the spinny around one?
So you put the food in and it like air fries it in a circular motion.
Oh, maybe I have that. I don't know. What's your second one then?
Okay, mine is...
Or your first one even.
I am loving Skims.
Oh my God, I got Skims on mine.
Do you?
Yeah, Skims. We love Skims.
Honestly, like...
Skims is so good.
They're like bras, they're like crop tops and stuff. Like
so
it's so silky.
And it's just like, it fits everyone.
Yeah, it really does.
Molds to your...
I am a bandeau. Is it bandeau or bandu?
Bandu? I think bandu.
We'll go bandu. I'm a bandu. Love that.
Bandu bitch.
Bandu bitch.
That's what you are.
I love them. I have them in about 12 colours.
I'm not a bandu bitch.
Are you not?
No. My shoulders are too broad for that.
Oh, no, they're not.
Well, they're not too broad. Nothing's too anything, but my shoulders are just fairly broad.
Okay.
So when I wear bandu tops, like, I just feel like the shoulders, it really accentuates.
It does, sure.
And I don't like that look.
See, I like it because I sometimes will wear them when I go to the gym, just like...
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And I like how my back looks.
Yeah, train first.
And like, they go with like normal clothes.
Yeah.
I love the Skims bandu.
Skims, and it is quite on the pricey end, but like it is such a good investment for like basics.
It's good quality.
You want basics to last. You don't want to keep buying basics from H&M that just like get holes in them or anything. You need good longevity basics.
Yeah, I'm really like trying to cut down on my fast fashion purchases. Yeah. So that's like really I've had a top from Skims that I have probably worn about 25 times and it looks still brand new.
Yeah. You know what I think about it as well? When like, say you are investing in an expensive item, you just need to ask yourself how many times you're going to wear this, and then you just divide that by how many times you're going to wear it. Yeah. So like my top is probably like 0.001p.
Yeah.
Considering how much I wear it.
Yeah. You know? And then if you think like Primark or like H&M or whatever, like if you buy a top for like £5 but it breaks in a week, or like you literally wear it once, like you have to think about the landfill repercussions of that. Exactly. And actually you're paying more money over time.
Yeah, for sure. I've also got that on there on my wish list.
Okay, well, you go next anyway.
So my second one would be Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Is this on yours as well?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I had 2 makeup in the
Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. You need it. My colour is 7.5N. So
is it? Mine's 6.5.
Interesting. I thought mine would be lighter than yours.
6.5 neutral.
Yeah, neutral. Neutral's the way to go.
All the way.
Yeah, it's so good. It lasts all day.
You really don't need much.
Because it is such good
quite
coverage.
Heavy. You don't need much.
But it doesn't feel heavy though.
It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. Although I did recently purchase the NARS Luminous Foundation for when I want like a bit of a lighter look.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, my next one is the Malin and Getz Dark Rum.
Oh, candle.
Yes. And body wash.
So nice.
And fragrance.
So
just all of it.
All of it.
I'll have it all.
Is this the black one?
The black.
Yeah, really nice.
There is no better candle in the whole world.
So in the Gymshark store, they've got that big candle in the personal shopping thing, and I was like, what is that smell? Like straight away, I was like, oh my God, I need that.
It's that type of candle that you buy and you love the smell of it so much that you never want to light it.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So my next one would be a film camera. So I took a film camera out in Bali and it was just the best thing ever because like, I think there's something about the excitement of taking these pictures and you don't know what they look like.
Yeah.
And then you get back or like, you know, you go to this Snappy Snaps or whatever, get them developed and it's like Christmas every time you get them developed because you're just like, oh, I forgot I took that picture or
like when you're younger and you like go get pictures developed with your friends.
Like it's just the best thing ever. I feel like I really like it and I love the effect that it puts on the pictures. So I've actually got an Olympus AF10 Super. So that's just, you know, in case you want to know which one I have. But if you don't know which one to get, an Olympus is always really good.
Are they expensive?
I think this was like £100.
Oh, that's not bad, really.
You don't want to get the disposable ones.
No.
Because obviously they're disposable and you don't want to dispose. You know,
landfill.
We want to recycle.
Recycle, reuse.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. So yeah, film camera.
Okay, my next one, the M. Rata book. Oh. I can't pronounce it.
Okay, yeah, I've heard about this one. Rata? I don't know. Ratalowski?
That one.
Ratatowski?
Emily, whatever her last name is. I started reading her book because this is now part of my bedtime routine. I like to journal read and I've been reading that. It is great. I'm loving it so far.
Is it?
Like,
What's it about?
It's about like her life and journey being a model and how like everything in her life was so about her beauty and how she fully attached her soul existence to her beauty and her body and her face and like felt like she was nothing without it. Just her whole experience. It's so interesting.
That's actually so true. Like I think we should really get a model on or something as a guest because I think it'd be so important to like hear their whole views on the industry and just how much toll it has on your mental health.
And as much as they come across as super confident and like, you know, like self-love, like,
and people look up to them to like look like that,
but actually like they're tearing themselves apart and very insecure.
I need to get that book.
It's really good. She actually writes in a really articulate way.
My next one would be Nike React Super Rep trainers.
I thought you were going to say that.
Everyone asks, like every time I wear them, every single person asks where they're from. So they're Nike React Super Reps.
What size are you? What size?
6. Oh. What size are you? 3.
4.55.
4.55. Yeah, I'm a 6. My friend's an 8. It's quite big, isn't it? Yeah. Big feet.
Don't say that on the podcast. There's nothing wrong with big feet.
We like big feet.
We love big feet.
It makes you more stable. Do you think there's a correlation between big feet and big ears? Because like, you know how your ears, you need balance. What? You need them to balance. Your ears are like, if you move your ears, you'll be lopsided. Because the fluids within, like, it's something to do with the fluids within your head or your ears or something, helps you balance.
Really?
Yeah. So when they're off, you're gonna.
But how's that got anything to do with your feet?
Because your feet, obviously, is how you balance as well, right?
I don't know. But did you know your nose and your ears never stop growing?
Yeah, I did know this, which is interesting.
Like, imagine if you lived to 120, how big your ear will be.
Oh my God, that explains why my dad's ears and nose are so big. Yeah. His nose is actually huge.
You see that on old people though, like
their ears really get big, don't they? Can you stop that?
I don't think so.
That's actually really quite interesting.
I wonder why. Like, why do other organs and body parts don't, like, why
Not
do they
grow.
stop growing, but they keep growing?
No, even like your joints actually get shorter when you get older, but then your nose and ears gets bigger. Interesting.
Maybe it's because as you get older, your sense of smell and hearing reduces, so the organ tries to get bigger.
Do you reckon?
Reduce
to like
the impact of
compensate?
that. I don't know.
Your tongue get bigger.
Right, my next one is, I never used to be a gym long sleeve top type.
Oh yeah.
I'm loving Tala long sleeve gym tops.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah,
obsessed with them.
this is quite funny. Well, also Gymshark.
Tala.
I've got Gymshark on my list.
Okay, yeah, you hype up Gymshark.
I would say Gymshark Vital Seamless sets.
It looks great on you.
I love them so much. Vital Seamless is just my go-to. If you're ever questioning what to get, it would always should be Vital Seamless. And then the V-neck sports bras. Yeah, really good.
See, I'm a seamless girl as well. If I had to pick my fave collection from Tala, it's the Sculpt Seamless.
Okay, yeah.
Right. Anyway, we put a Q&A on Instagram.
We did. You guys have brought in a lot of responses.
So the question was, what is your biggest struggle with food, fitness and mindset over Christmas? I know so many girls struggle with the Christmas festive season.
So many people.
And worry about it so unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Like, Christmas is meant to be such a fun, happy, enjoyable time of year where you are not worrying.
That should be the least of your concerns.
Yeah. You should be stressing about, like, how many Yorkshire puddings you're going to put on your plate at Christmas.
How many can you fit in your mouth?
Yeah. And, like, what restaurants you're going to. And, like, what snack you're going to get at the Christmas market.
Yeah, what you're going to wear.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, Christmas party outfits.
Very, very trivial things.
Yeah, you should be excited about it, not worrying about, like, excess calories and stuff. I know, like, a lot of you are still going to be, like, working on your goals and having, like, goals you want to hit before the new year, or, like, you know, you still want to stay on track with your fitness goals and whatever. But this is a lot of what we wanted to talk about today, like avoiding that all or nothing mentality.
Well, in the previous episode, I said to stay on track, like if you do have a fitness goal and to stay on track with that fitness goal, you have to have moments like this where you are like just letting go of whatever it is and like allowing yourself to literally do exactly what you want when you want and whatever makes you happy. Like that is how you're going to reach your fitness goals, because like you said, it's if you're doing all or nothing approach, you're just going to like do yourself so much harm.
Yeah. And the thing is, the people that you look up to on Instagram, most of the people who stay in shape like year round, or like who practice this healthy lifestyle year round, do not have extreme approaches, and they actually just embrace all of the like social occasions, events, holidays throughout the year without kind of like changing their way of living or eating or exercising whatsoever.
But then I still think there's so many fitness influencers online who don't do that, and they can't. Like they struggle themselves, but they just don't
admit it.
They don't admit it. For sure, there'll be a lot of people.
But then as well, there is a lot of people who will like take all their content when they're, you know, super lean or whatever, and post that like throughout the year, which can be kind of like misleading.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just never believe what you see on Instagram.
Never.
Obviously, you can believe everything you see from our Instagrams, because we are literally
real girls.
We're real girls, girl. But yeah, like you just got to be careful. You just got to be really careful. So, what are some of the responses that people have put in?
Okay, right. Let's start with this one, because this one comes up a lot. I don't like drinking alcohol and I don't want to get drunk, but I feel pressured to.
Yeah, interesting. So, you know, actually, as you said that, I came across, as I was like researching for this episode, I came across my check-in with you last year, and I think it was sometime around this year. Sometime around this period.
Yeah.
And I said how my family are such drinkers, and they pressure me to drink even when I don't want to. So I'd have like a few glasses even though I don't want to. And I feel this girl so much, because like there is so much pressure to drink and to like get drunk and like kind of just go crazy.
Yeah.
Even with food as well, like there is just this pressure, because like it's just, Christmas is known for like the food and everything.
All about the food.
But like I guess the answer for that is just why like the only pressure you put on yourself is from you at the end of the day.
Yeah, you just have to be confident with your
Yeah,
decision.
that's what it is. It's confidence.
Like, I got extremely drunk in Paris, and you guys all know I'm such lightweight. I literally cannot handle my drink, and I've decided I'm not going to drink for the foreseeable. I'm not drinking at any Christmas parties or at Christmas or probably New Year, just because I don't want to. Like, I don't like how alcohol makes me feel.
Literally.
Don't like the hangover. I'd rather have a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be quite confident when people say like, oh, why aren't you drinking? I'll be like, oh, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not affecting you by not drinking.
Exactly.
So you enjoy your drink and leave me in peace.
And I also think the more sort of reasoning behind why you're not drinking, the bigger you're making it.
Yeah, there doesn't have to be
a whole explanation.
No.
Like, you just be like, oh, I just don't fancy it.
Yeah,
leave it as that.
I'm happy with water.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, I think it will make the person kind of feel a little bit bad for even asking.
Yeah.
Because even my friend on the weekend, she was drinking, but like she ordered a soda lime at like the bar, and I didn't even question it. I was just like, oh, she must just not be drinking tonight, because I knew that if I questioned it, it would just make her feel uncomfortable, and I'd hate that.
Yeah.
And I feel like we just need to remove that stigma. Yeah. Like, people, you don't need to drink every time you go out.
I remember at uni when I was like not drinking at all, I always felt the need to like make up some stupid lie, like, oh, I'm on antibiotics, or like,
interesting.
oh, I can't because like, I don't know, I'd make up some stupid excuse.
Well, now that I'm going on Roaccutane, I can't drink on the drug. This is what the doctor said. I don't know if I can maybe have like one or two, I don't know, but
you're gonna trial it.
I am, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try and probably end up in A&E. But I'm actually quite scared, because I'm the type of person to like, I'd rather not go out at all and not drink than go out and not drink.
Wait, say that again. You'd rather not go out at all and not drink rather than go out and drink?
No, and not drink rather than go out and not drink.
Oh.
So I'd rather not go out.
Oh, really?
And not drink. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I can't be around drunk people when I'm sober. I don't know what it is. It makes me more tired. It makes me kind of a little bit like, annoyed. I can't really relate to them. Yeah. Like conversations that I'm having sober would be different to conversations that I have when I'm drunk, just naturally. And I feel like I just can't like have fun. I don't know. It's really shit though. But I'm gonna try and obviously like go out without drinking while I'm on Roaccutane, because I can't just be a hermit and hide away.
No.
I need to just, not let it get to me. But if anyone else is the same, then you're not alone.
But on the topic of alcohol, because I wouldn't want any of you to like avoid drinking or say you're not going to drink just because you're worried about like the calories.
Yeah.
Because like it's Christmas. That doesn't mean you have to like go crazy and binge and like adopt the all or nothing mentality and have like the craziest calorie dense cocktails. But like having a few drinks is really not going to do any damage whatsoever.
Literally.
And like, of course, there are so many like lower calorie alternatives if you are like trying to stay on track. But you don't need to avoid drinking because you're worried that it's going to ruin your progress, because it definitely won't.
I think it's so hard to like people, when I stop tracking, people are like, how do you stop mentally tracking like in your head as well? And I think like when I it was like around Christmas time, I'd always just be really scared about the extra calories and alcohol and all that stuff. And like even when I stopped tracking, I was just like, because I recited all of these calories and all the different cocktails, like I knew exactly what was in what. So it was so hard for me not to even mentally like calculate that as well in my head. Yeah. But like the way to stop doing that, if you do find yourself doing that, is like count to 5 or even 10. When you catch yourself counting these calories, like count to 5 or 10, because it will distract your brain and like it'll mix up all the numbers, and you'll just like actually start to like catch yourself when you're in those moments. So just try doing that. And also, like Emma said, like it's not gonna do you any harm whatsoever.
Like, and of course, if you're on a fat loss journey and you're having like 5 calorie dense cocktails every single night, like that might catch up on you. But like for the majority of people who might go to like a few Christmas events and have like a couple of drinks here and there, like that is going to do nothing.
Yeah, but then do you also think like maybe like if those people had craved those and they've had them, then maybe they won't feel the need to have them every time they go out?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like say if there's a cocktail that you know is like higher in calories that you love.
Yeah.
If you let yourself have it a few times, you're probably not gonna want to, like, you're not gonna
have the urge all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because that's often the biggest thing that stops people from binge eating. Like if they're restricting a certain food, they're always trying to
going to be craving it.
That food.
Yeah.
The minute you let yourself have it in moderation is the minute you stop like getting the urge to like overeat it.
Great point there.
So that's our take on alcohol. Right, you pick one.
What?
That's just the noise you made.
Is that what I just made? That noise? Did I just make that noise? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Too much pressure on the new year, new me, and portraying these as it's my last cheat. Wait, let me say that again because I don't know what she means by the end.
Is she saying pressure on the new year, new me, and seeing the next few months as like their last chance cheat. To like cheat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is such a flawed mindset. I was actually touching on this on my Instagram story last night. How like people hype up this New Year's resolution like that day is like going to suddenly change everything.
Reinventing yourself completely.
Like, I actually think everyone listening needs to just like take that pressure off.
Yeah.
Because the pressure is often what makes people fail.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
it will make them go like crazy for the first month or two, whatever the goal that is that they've set themselves. But because they've gone crazy in the first month or two, they start to lose their like the momentum and like the motivation and everything else. And like sort of like the drive and like the want to reach that goal, because it's like they've burnt themselves out way too soon.
And here's a fact for you. 8 out of 10 people who start a New Year's resolution related to health and fitness fail within the first 2 months.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's exactly for that point that Amelia was just saying, because people go so hard and so extreme that they just do not have the momentum to keep up with it, because it's unrealistic. It's so unsustainable.
And also it's like completely switching your lifestyle from like probably not doing much to then going like, you know, every day, like it's an unrealistic goal to like try, well, not an unrealistic goal, but it's an unrealistic way to reach the goal.
Yeah.
You're so like out of what you're used to that your body's just going to be like really confused and like, what are you doing? And then you're just going to slowly like come off it and then like burn out.
Yeah, definitely. Also,
have you ever done that?
Yeah, so many times. Yeah. Like, especially in the past, at the beginning, like when I first started getting into like fad diets and yo-yo diets and like, oh, I'm just going to eat like really, really clean and no quote unquote bad foods. Like, it does not work. Trust me, I have tried.
I remember doing that all the time, but like I never really got the new year, new me sort of thing. It was always just like a thing that I just do overnight, no matter what time of the year it is. Yeah. It's really quite strange.
Yeah.
But it is that instant, like, right, I'm going to do this. And then it just never works out.
Like, it won't work like that. I promise you. And it can take 28 to 66 days to form a new habit. So actually, if you start on the 1st of January, you're actually not going to be forming those habits for potentially like another 2 to 3 months. Yeah. So like, I just think like, why don't you just start now? It doesn't have to be that like crazy extreme overnight change, but like if you slowly start like embedding healthier habits into your lifestyle right now, by the time the 1st of January comes around, you'll already be doing a lot of these things and it will feel so much easier. And then if you want to pick it up a little bit and go like a little bit harder, maybe add an extra workout, or, you know, add some, like try eating more protein or like more vegetables and stuff, like it's going to be so much easier by then because you've already started implementing these healthy habits.
I also think like the pressure comes from everyone around you and like social media and the news. Like, I don't know why when I think of this, I'm like, I always think of ITV This Morning. I just always think like I used to watch them every morning, and I remember always seeing like just lots of like people coming on and showing 10 things of how you can, you know, be a new person in 20 whatever. Yeah. Like it was always just like that narrative around the new year that you just can't run away from, and everyone else is doing it. Yeah. So that's why you feel the pressure, because it's like if everyone else is doing it, you feel like you have to do it. Yeah. And everyone's like, what's your New Year's resolution? It's just like a passing question.
I actually think that people need to stop focusing on the new year, new me. You need to focus on just the current you, but improving it a little bit for yourself. And also to touch back on the question about like the cheat mindset from now until the new year, honestly, guys, if you're doing that and you're adopting the like, fuck it, binge, cheat mentality now, you are going to feel like crap when January 1st comes around. And then you're going to be far more likely to go into a really extreme restrictive way of eating, which is then going to fail. So by cheating now with the mindset of going into a restrictive diet, like, why do you want to do that to yourself? Because you're just going to end right back where you started.
Setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be restrictive or horrible or extreme. Like, seriously, you can get results eating great food, enjoying your workouts, having a really like healthy, fun, enjoyable lifestyle. Just like pick like 2 or 3 little habits that you want to improve and just start them right now, guys.
Oh, you know what? I do think, like, I feel like the next year is actually just going to be a real switch up in the fitness industry.
Do you
feel
think?
like we've been slowly like moving away from like all these fad diets and everything, like ever so slowly, year by year. And I do feel like next year is just there's gonna be something new. That's good,
so.
you know, better and like.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people are actually gonna start to really learn that dieting and restricting isn't always the way to find happiness in themselves.
No. And we know that.
Yeah, I do feel like I've got high hopes.
I really, really hope so, because like I'm sure like you've seen like on like social media the whole heroin shit.
Oh God, no! But I feel like we're not gonna let that come back.
No,
I think it's there. If we're ready to take it, then we will all take it. But I think we all know by now that that's actually just so dumb.
Yeah.
To have another trend like that again, like I think we're smart enough.
It's just unfortunate that like
it is unfortunate.
People like Kim Kardashian.
I know.
Like, they are
such
like
influential people.
Such trendsetters.
Oh.
And people just look up to them.
You generally would think that they know better. And you'd think that they have media training or like stuff like that because they are so influential. Like, there has to be like huge teams around them to like, you know,
tell them
guide
what the repercussions are of like what they choose to do. But then I guess like it is their life, like they can choose to do what they want with their bodies. So then are we criticizing them for what they want to do with their body? It's just unfortunate that people copy what they do.
That's where
it's not healthy.
That's where it's wrong.
But yeah, I really hope we see a breakthrough.
Yeah, I really do. I have a good feeling.
Yeah,
but yeah, out in the universe.
To answer that question, do not cheat. You are allowed to eat nice foods, but you don't have to like go crazy and kill yourself when the new year comes.
And just ask yourself, where have you got that mindset from? Like, where have you got that from? And then once you can narrow it down, then you'll be like, oh yeah, fair enough. Like, it's actually from a source that I don't even trust, or like, I don't know, or like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, there is actually no evidence to back that is the way to, you know, live the new year.
Yes.
Yeah. Preach.
True that.
Should we do one last one?
Yes. Okay, but there's a lot of questions on 2 sides of the story here. Family members and friends making comments about how much you're eating, or saying things like, oh, you going for seconds, like, oh, you must be hungry, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Those sorts of comments.
Relate so much.
But then also, on the other hand, comments and people judging you if you do decide to take the approach where you still want to track your calories, or you still want to be aware of your protein intake, or not go too overboard on the roast potatoes. Like, just comments from other people about what you're eating.
My comment on this is people care way too much what other people are doing.
Oh yeah.
I honestly, like, once I've just learned throughout my whole journey, like, no one copying other people is not going to make me get to where I want to go.
No.
It's actually so stupid. It's so like energy consuming, the fact that we really do just care so much about what other people are doing around us. And I think it, like, say those people who are commenting, they're commenting because for whatever reason, whatever you're doing is making them feel guilty or bad or questioning themselves.
It's a reflection of them.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Like, they're just not secure and confident in whatever they're doing. So that's why they're commenting on what you're doing, because they want to know, maybe like subconsciously they want to know, like, is it worth doing, or like, why is she doing that? Because maybe I should be doing that.
Yeah.
It's never your issue.
So what have you experienced? Is it often people saying
both?
Both.
Because when I was in my eating disorder, obviously there'd be like lots of comments like, why are you tracking? Like, you know, really judging like that way. But then even, I don't want to, I don't want to pick people
because the thing is, when it's your family, it's because they care a lot of the time. But often, I feel like with distant family or friends who you're not super close with, it can often be a reflection of them.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's people super close to you, it's probably because they care more about you.
Yeah, very
and they're just trying to be, I guess, aware of what you're doing so that you're not making the wrong decision.
Yeah. But then I also think, like, my response, if that is the case, would be like, you just got to trust me. Because I think when they're questioning what I do, it makes me feel like they don't trust me. And that's when I get really like hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I take it personally, which I like, you don't need to take it personally, because like we said, it is a reflection of themselves. But I think, I don't know, like it's hard to be around that. Because especially like, you don't just want to like bring up a whole explanation of why you are doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because like,
so
you shouldn't have
I
to
used to
explain
have
yourself.
an eating disorder back in 2018.
You know what? I'm going to tell you my whole story, Sally.
Sit there.
I just don't think people deserve explanations, but it is so hard.
I think my advice, if you're getting the kind of comments, if you are deciding to take the approach where you want to be aware of your calories because of whatever reason, like you're working on your goals, you don't want to go too overboard. Maybe you've got like lots of meals out in 1 week and you just want to be a little bit more cautious, whatever, then you just need to be confident. Again, like what we were saying at the beginning, like say like, oh no, like this is just what I want to do. Yeah. Like be confident with it. Or you can take the more savage approach, be like, excuse me?
Like, why are you asking? Why do you care?
Is there anything to do with you? What food goes in my mouth? No.
You know what also makes me kind of react to not react, but like makes me a bit upset, it's because I feel like they're watching me, and I don't like feeling watched. This is like, especially during my eating disorder, I was like, I do not like feeling watched. I feel like people just, I don't know, it's like invasive or I don't know, intimidating. Yeah. And I think that's why, again, it upsets people, and it puts people in like a difficult situation, because they just feel like they're being watched, and you don't want to feel watched by people that you love. No. Like, they should just get on with their life.
Oh yeah, I think as well, if it's the other approach where like you're wanting to eat more and you're, having seconds just or whatever, then just be like, yeah, it tastes great and I'm loving this food, so
I don't want the food to go to waste. Where else is it gonna go?
Yeah, just say you've done a smashed out a workout and you need to refuel.
Don't say that. We don't want to.
Wait, no.
It's a hard one. Fucking you do you.
You do you. Like, what you choose to do with your body, the food that goes in your body, has nothing. It's nothing to do with anyone else.
Preach it, girl. Yeah, I think it is just owning it.
Okay, there is a lot of questions about like overeating to the point of being like feeling unwell and feeling sick and feeling so bloated. So one of you has said not being able to stop eating even when uncomfortably full because food is everywhere. Okay, this actually, can I just talk about something that happened to me on Christmas Day a few years ago, where I was several years ago, where I was restricting myself so much and like in such an extreme diet. I was so focused on Christmas Day because I was like, that is my cheat day, that is my cheat day. Yeah. It got to the morning and I ate so much chocolate that morning, I couldn't actually eat my Christmas lunch, and I spent the whole day on the sofa feeling sick. Because I ruined my Christmas because of my restriction beforehand and then the binge.
It's so funny because like throughout my whole restrictive phase, I never had cheat days because I was too scared to have cheat days. But even on Christmas, like I would struggle, but like my focus on food was everywhere. Like I was only focused on the food. Yeah. I was always looking at like the food on the table, the food that my mum was putting out. Like I was always just like only looking at the food, but then thinking, I can't have that.
Like consumed by it.
It's consuming you, yeah. But then also when I would have it, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, let me just have more. Like I've already had it now. And it's like, we always say, it's the fuck it mentality, which you just need to overcome, because like we said earlier, the sooner that you honor your cravings, the less those cravings are going to be so loud, and like less you feel the urge to continue having that food, because the food
is always going to be there. Like,
it's always going to be there.
Food's a great food, whether it's Christmas or not. That there is food everywhere all the time. Like it's always going to be there. So you just have to remove yourself from thinking like you have to eat it all because it's the only time you're ever going to eat it.
Yeah,
because
it's
you're
not the case.
Be dieting again. Just stop the restrictions, stop the pressure on yourself to diet and be doing some extreme hardcore thing with your eating, and allow yourself to eat until you feel comfortably full. Because let me tell you, it is not nice to feel uncomfortably full to the point where you want to feel sick. Like,
I remember like you just feel so much guilt as well once you feel your jeans getting so tight or something. I think that's actually a really good tip. Like just wear comfy clothes on Christmas.
Yeah, wear comfortable
because you
clothes.
are going to be full. Yeah, and you are going to be a bit uncomfortable, which is absolutely fine. But like, you don't need to go so extreme and binge and make it like a binge cheat day, because it's not.
Because you're actually not going to enjoy your day then. Like you want to eat to enjoyment, but not past the point of where you're actually going to throw up and have a tummy ache.
No, you do not want that.
If you're craving something like some Christmas Day food, like you can have it now, right now.
Have it right now.
And like moderation is key. So like moderating it, having your cravings like satisfied throughout the month. Like you're gonna have less cravings on
I guess like prepare your body for the lead up. Because
a pre-Christmas bulk.
Because I think like, well, prepare your body and mind, I think, because I think it's going to be very overwhelming if you just kind of restrict before Christmas Day, Boxing Day, Christmas Eve. Because then, like you said, there's going to be so much food around, there's so much food that you want, and your body and mind is just going to be so overwhelmed. And then the cues are going to be so off and skewed, because it's like, I want that, but I'm not actually hungry, but I want it because like I'm mentally hungry because I haven't had that in like so long. Yeah. Like there's so many different like factors that are affecting like your actual hunger cues. Yeah. So I think like actually just preparing for it with the whole lead up in December, like allowing yourself to have the mince pies, whatever, like every now and then in the month.
And another thing that I find really crazy, I don't know if it's just like English people, like Britain, they just overbuy food.
Oh god, my family are so
like think how like wasteful that is.
Yeah,
like
it's really bad.
There is gonna be so much food wastage at Christmas, and I think a lot of people feel like they have to eat it or it'll go to waste. I think you just need to be a bit more mindful when you're actually doing like your food shop and your Christmas shop, and like do like buy food just like you want, but you don't need to buy like 500 million desserts and like a million starters.
So true. My family are such victims to that.
Yeah, it's a waste of money. It's waste of food, and then you're putting yourself in that position of like, oh well, I've got to eat it because it's here now.
Can I ask you a question really quickly before we end the episode?
Yeah.
What's your favourite component of a Christmas dinner?
Oh, I love roast potatoes. Yeah. I think. What about you?
I love the red cabbage.
Oh,
I really like it's like vinegary and sweet, and I love it with everything. But obviously the roast.
Can you make a roast dinner?
Yeah, I haven't tried though, but I'm sure I can. I'm not gonna limit my own potential.
When you come visit me, you can cook me a roast.
Fine, I'll do that.
Okay, should we finish off?
Yeah, let's finish off with our quotes.
It's making me so excited
I'm
for Christmas.
Really excited. I'm in such a festive mood now.
Okay, so mine is kind of more of like a little reminder. This is a reminder to everyone that your best doesn't mean pushing yourself to breaking point. Your best means being your best you whilst getting enough sleep, giving yourself breaks, listening to your limits, because your best is better when you're healthy and happy.
Yeah.
I think we needed to hear.
Yeah. So my quote, right, guys, I'm quite proud of myself. I kind of made this one up.
Okay.
But I don't know if this is somewhere out in the world. I mean, it probably is. Like, I'm not like, Gandhi and I make quotes all the time. But this is my one. So, your life isn't yours if you're living for others.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, yeah, if you're living, like, your life isn't yours if you're living for others. If you're trying to impress people, if you're doing things to make others happy, like, that's not your life. You're just living theirs.
I feel that speaks to me a lot.
Wow, yeah. Are you proud of me?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, put that on my Instagram. Put it in my bio.
Tattooed on me.
Yeah, please do.
Live for you, girl.
Guys, for listening.
Love you lots.
Love you.
Bye.
Make sure you share and everything.
Yeah.
You know the drill. Bye. You're like, yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye. Bye.